Lewis in the room, I remember, but I remember we acted like we were sleeping because they could hear him coming down the hallway.
Yeah.
And so we acted like we were sleeping. We just kind of got our eyes open. They didn't have the lights on. They turned the lights on in the hallway and they're looking in. And a couple of Iranians, and they open the door and there's a bunch of guys and they're just like looking in this. And these guys were wearing the PLO scarves,
What is a PLO scarf
a red
exactly?
and white scarf, like the Palestinians were. But that was the
Oh,
PLOs were wearing those. That was specific to them. And they had their
okay.
face covered. And the Iranians you're talking about, they were talking about Arabic and stuff.
That's
And
weird. So there
they
was
had,
people speaking in Arabic, but most
they
of the people
brought,
spoke
so actually
Farsi.
they brought PLO people to look at, to check us out.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then that's what Soleimani started. He went back and started Hamas and Hezbollah and all those groups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah.
And did you know about like anything about any of that at the time?
None of that time. The only thing they did was the next day they came in and they brought a TV in with their little recorder on the bottom and they plugged it in. It was just a little tiny TV and they plugged it in and they says, "We have killed one of your Marines." And they showed a Marine hanging and he was just hanging and spinning. And for the life of me now, because I'm having a brain fart, but he was one of the Marines that they killed that was with the UN in Lebanon. And they took him and they killed him and hung him during that time,
Oh,
in that
they were
period of time.
showing you that.
And they were showing us that and they said, "We killed a Marine," making it like it was one of ours.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Jesus.
yeah,
Yeah, the psychological impact of most of
yeah,
the way you've described it, it sounds like
yeah,
it was a large
yeah,
majority of it was
yeah,
psychological and they were trying
yeah.
to mess with you guys.
So you know who brought him that film was the PLO.
Oh, really?
Well, yeah, because that's who we saw that with. They were PLO.
Yeah.
We knew they were PLO. They were PLO, and that's who brought him that film because it was the next day and they showed it.
Wow.
Yeah, because the PLO are the ones that snagged him and killed him.
Yeah, and then 3 years later, they bombed the embassy.
Right,
Or not, sorry, they bombed the Marine barracks in Beirut,
right,
you know, which was, a massive,
right.
massive disaster. That's nuts.
Yeah.
So it's just crazy, like, all these figures that you personally had either
Mhm.
seen in passing or interacted with. If, like you said, Ayatollah, not Khomeini, but
Khalkhali.
Al-Hali,
Yeah,
like the fact that
Khalkhali.
you
Yeah, Khalkhali.
interacted with him
Yeah,
personally,
yeah. Interesting.
that's crazy.
But
Like,
but he showed great respect. That's the problem. It was like great respect. I mean, the other guys they always treat us. They were just like we were prisoners and
yeah.
Americans and trash.
I still think that is
Yeah.
unbelievable that he showed you guys respect for
Right.
being Marines,
Right.
like,
Exactly.
and that he was like, I want my troops to be
That's what
more
he
like
wanted to
U.S.
be like
Marines.
Marine. Exactly.
That's yeah, and that's, I mean, I think that's it's a testament to like how the world perceives Marines
Yeah.
in general, But I mean, that's a hell of an interesting story. I can't believe I've never heard of anything like that
Yeah.
before. That's what an incredible experience.